I've been trying to create and then going, I can't create from what I don't want. I have to create from being future.
But let's say that in a different way, because you can create from what you don't want. Because what you don't want helps you to know what you do want. Everything is relativity, isn't it? How you going to know? So don't be down on yourself about what you don't want. Instead, know that what you don't want is giving you information about what you do want.
Okay, so then I kind of become really clear of what I do want.
Yeah.
And then I think I should be doing certain things, and I can't do them. It's super hard.
Because you're trying to take action too soon. Let's say that your vibration's more about what you don't want, and you've launched the rocket, but your vibration's still more about what you don't want, but you've launched the rocket. Your vibration's still more about what you don't want, but you have launched the rocket. Well, at first, if you try to take action before there's momentum happening over here. Now, say this better. There is momentum happening over here, but you're more tuned to the momentum that's happening over here where you don't want, rather than the momentum that's happening over here where you do want. It will tip. It's like a fulcrum that will tip, and you'll feel it. And it will be like an impulse. But until you get the impulse, don't worry about it. Don't try to push the noodle. That's the thing that makes you exhausted. It makes you think that you're not good at it. It would be like getting in your car and refusing to turn it on. And just say, I'll just drag one foot out the door and pedal. Well, you might be able to do it. You might be able to do it under the right conditions. But why not just turn on the engine? It's sort of the same analogy. Don't ask things of yourself until you're hooked into your true power.
So if I give up all that I want...
Can't do that.
I can't do that.
You could give up your resistance to it.
And then I'm afraid that I won't take any action.
There, you have just pinpointed. You have just explained the human dynamic. You just explained it. This is really good. People will say, well, I really, really, really want this thing that I can't have. I really, really, really want this thing that isn't coming. I really, really want this thing that I can't have. But I'm afraid to just let go of it, because in my experience, since I've been, like most humans, dabbling in the world of action and justification and explanation and motivation and some measure of control, I'm afraid if I stop efforting, if I stop struggling and sacrificing and efforting, that the universe will act like my mother and not give it to me. If I don't plead a needy case, and if I don't really sell the case, if I don't really whine and cajole and make it really hard on them if they don't give it to me, then they won't give it to me. But the universe and the law of attraction and your mother are so different from each other. It's like, I'm afraid to just let go of my angst, because I thought it was my angst that was grinding it into place. And we say, your angst can only grind so much into place, and it's not that great. Let it go and find out what true leverage is. And no, you can never, ever, 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 this is going to take a while, ever, 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 ever let go of your desire. You cannot let go of your desire. You cannot. You know why? Your inner being's all over it. And your inner being knows who you really are. And your inner being has wrapped itself around all of the desires that you hold and is sending a signal to the universe, a signal to the law of attraction, a signal of attraction, a point of attraction to the universe. And all of the cooperative components are being gathered for you. And you dare say, never mind. Oh, you cannot let go of your desire. That's the worst feeling in the world. When you even try to let go of what you want, nothing feels worse than that, because it separates you from the whole of you who's all over it, who sees it, who knows it.
Yeah, because it's as if there's a part that says, no, I've got to keep feeling bad. I can't feel good. I can't go mountain biking and do the things I love.
Yeah, well, you might want to stop acknowledging that.
Yes, yeah, okay.
We get it. We were doing it too. In other words, we were acknowledging that contrast. That's what helps you to focus. And so step 1 and step 2 and step 3 are all important. It's just that humans make such a career out of step 1. And the reason that you do is because you keep reminding each other and telling each other and playing up against each other something that goes like this: struggle and hardship are necessary to prove worthiness. Where do you get that stuff? Not one time ever in the history of anything has sacrifice and struggle and suffering got you anywhere. Never. It's the emotion that indicates separation from source. The feeling of sacrifice, that's the feeling of pinching yourself off from source who's still beaming for you and at you. There have been a couple of times through the years that Esther has said to us, you guys need to stop beaming, because the fact that you keep beaming on what I want makes it really painful when I don't. So if you could just knock that down a notch, I'd feel better. We never listened to her. We're not going to let her be an exception in the universe. She's got no choice but to join us if she wants to feel good.
Okay, so the lover in the bed, the money in the bank is the giving up of kind of the action.
Well, just for a little while, put the lover in the bank and the money in the bed. Just mix it up somehow. Just do something to look at a little differently.